Hello everyone, VegasVic1965. This week we are on Bedrock, Minecraft Pocket Edition, all those versions that use Bedrock, because I have some folks out there that have been asking me about mending. The fact that Java players can put items in their offhand, however, let's get to the picture here. We here on Bedrock, or a bunch of us here on Bedrock, because I play both Java and Bedrock, our Bedrock is unable to put a tool or an item in their offhand to repair that for mending. So this is a mending guide going out to those folks on Minecraft Bedrock or Pocket Edition, and I hope that you enjoy what you see. If you do, click that like button. Click that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out and lets me know that I'm providing good content to you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back everyone, VegasVic1965 on Bedrock this week for the video for mending for all of our folks out there. I had some folks that most recently, that had let me know that they were unable to put items in their offhand to repair on Bedrock, and I'm aware of that, so I knew it's long overdue to get a mending video out, and I found this spawner. At first I found a spawner over here, if I can get to it. I'm not used to creative mode in Bedrock. I found a spawner over here that was skeletons. Now skeletons are relatively easy. They only need, if you put a one block space, then you're fine to kill them off. I was going to do this one, but I wanted to do this one because they have baby zombies that can actually get through that one block space, and so that more importantly lets you know that you need to put something down. And we're going to be using iron trap doors just like I do on the Java version. I'm going to show you how this works, and hopefully it'll help you in your Minecraft world get those tools, those weapons, everything you need mended exactly the way you want to do it in a much quicker rate. So let me get this thing ready and I'll be right back. Okay, before we get back to the spawner method of being able to repair your gear, I wanted to point out a couple other really good ways to repair. Now, there are a lot of ways to get experience orbs to repair your stuff. However, the three best methods I found are going to be either through what you see over my shoulder here, the furnaces, or you see these guys here, the villagers. And there's a number of good trades that you can set yourself up with. Really depends on either the spawner or the items that you have to trade them. But one of the important things to remember is on Bedrock that you must have that tool highlighted, and you want to make sure that you take off all other mending gear. So let's remove that since they all have mending. And if you notice in my hotbar, the only thing selected is the axe, and that axe needs to be repaired. Now we're going to hit the villagers first, so let's go take a look at them. I've got some things to trade with them. And if you are playing on hard mode, I have a video out on a no redstone zombie villager converter. Very simple, very easy, and it'll get these pumpkins and melons down to just 1 emerald each. So if we were to go in here, now again, you notice and on my action bar down here, I'm going to select. Let's make sure I don't accidentally select any of these that do not need to be repaired. So I have the axe selected down there. That is where the experience orbs will go to, since this item has mending on it, and that's what we want to repair. So we'll go in here, we'll select the pumpkins, we'll trade him out. You see all that experience that we're getting. Take a look at my experience bar. It's at 20. Let's make sure that it's working correctly. And if you notice that axe, it is getting repaired. Let's go hit another one. Oh yeah, it's moving really well. And you can imagine if you had a bunch of these guys set up. This happens to be a little precursor to a video that I'll be making soon, and that's going to be on advanced mending. I've got 2 videos out. If you haven't seen those, it goes over the different types of experience that you can get and ways to repair your gear. But let's take a look and see what this will do. We're doing very well repairing that axe. And for furnaces itself, now you see here, you could set yourself up with a super smelter. There's a lot of videos out there on that, but make sure that you follow their directions and that you have a lever on there, a switch to make sure you turn off. And so, because if you have chests underneath and hoppers to take those items out, you need to lock that so that the experience doesn't just go to waste. Because if you have it set up that way, you will not get the experience. So in this case, I'm not using any hoppers or chests to unload these. And if we go in here, you see green dye cactus is a great way to get experience. There's a lot of experience out of those by smelting it, and also iron, gold. There's a number of things that will work out really well. So if we were to go in here, we got to make sure again that we've selected in our action bar the axe that we need to repair, and there's no other mending gear on. So we'll use that axe to pull the items out of the stuff that was cooked, and we pull that out of there. There's that experience. If you notice, it popped up again. So anyway, that's two other great ways to get your items repaired. If it really depends on your situation. If you don't have a spawner, then you obviously are not going to go over the next steps I have. If you have villagers set up, great. If you don't have villagers set up, there's also the furnaces. But make sure that you're holding the mending item in your hand that you need to repair. Let's move on to the spawner method. Well, I had to come back because I've really never been that lucky to find more than one spawner. I just had to show this. And I actually found 3 spawners. I kept hearing skeletons, and it was awfully strange. And so I've set up a skelly spawner here. Now, the way I'm going to do this is these guys here, the skeletons in this one here, are not going to go up that far. They're going to drop. They're only going to go up a short distance and then drop down here. The zombies over here are going to have a 22 block drop. So that'll give you basically a one-hit kill that you can use on with your tools, and that's why I have the obsidian in the back. So in case you use a pickaxe, you don't break the block. It would take a lot more than just one swipe to break that. But as I was working, I found another skelly spawner. So I laid out some slabs so we can actually get a little entertainment while we do our work. But I'm going to finish this off. I've got the water streams in for both. I've got a viewing. I love viewing areas. And so it's dark enough for them to spawn. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this up by getting rid of the torches and putting these glass blocks back in, go into survival, and I'll be right back to see if I did this right. Okay, welcome back everyone. Vegas Vic 1965, and we have our tools ready to go. I think everything's pretty much ready to go. Something I wanted to mention was way back when, I know a while ago, maybe a year or so ago, I had mentioned that we do get zombie villagers from spawners in Bedrock. And I had a few people tell me that we didn't. But I broke the last torch, and sure enough, look what popped out, a zombie villager. Now, I don't know if that's a bug. I haven't played on Bedrock for a little while, and I'm kind of guilty of not being over here. I've been kind of busy with other things. But anyway, as I may have mentioned this, these skeletons here only drop a very short distance, so we will have to whack at them with a sword to break them down. These guys should be one-hit kills. And of course, we have our little viewing area where they can watch their friends and their demise. Anyway, you can see below in my hotbar, the diamond shovel I have has mending on it, and so does the pickaxe. They both need to be repaired. Now I have mending on the rest of this equipment, and it does not need to be repaired. Again, in Bedrock, we cannot put a tool in our offhand to repair it. But I'm in a safe area. I've got slabs, half slabs, bottom half slabs down, so nothing spawns in around me. So to repair your items in Bedrock, what you will need to do, and you can pretty much do this with a tool if you want, on one that you've dropped the mobs, let's say for example 22 blocks. So if we hit a mob here, then that experience is going to go drop right behind these fences. Now this works for your spawners, it'll work for your gold farms, any farms you have set up where you have your hopper set down and you have 3 iron trapdoors. And the reason I use iron trapdoors, you Bedrock users, just like Java, if you use a wooden trapdoor and happen to accidentally click that and open it, that little guy is going to get out and get you. So use iron trapdoors, place fences in front, and all the experience you'll see goes right behind that. So if I wanted to save time, I could whack away at all these guys here. Now, unfortunately, you guys don't have sweeping edge yet. You're supposed to get it. I don't know why Bedrock does not have it yet. We'll have to pester the devs about that. So you whack away at these guys. All that experience is going to go right back there, as you can see, if you're at a certain distance. And what we want to do is highlight the tool in our action bar that we would like to repair. Notice again, we have nothing else on in our inventory that has mending. So we come right up with that tool, and you see the little bumps that we had right there going, it was repairing the shovel. So let's take a look at that shovel right now, and we're getting close. Let's come over here. We'll whack away at these guys here. You notice that experience is going right behind those fences. This is a lot easier way to kill these guys to get that experience. Some will escape, no big deal, but then we'll take our tool, let's repair the pickaxe. There it is, it's done. So we'll whack away at this guy, back away again. We'll come right up with our shovel, pick up that experience. So use those fences and use the iron trap doors. Now I hear some action going on behind me. These guys you can actually probably whack away right up next to them. Whoops, we can get real close I guess, but not too close. We can use our shovel because they've dropped 22 blocks. And the reason I mentioned the difference between these two is because if you have not dropped them 22 blocks, then it's going to take a while to kill these guys with that shovel. And so what you really want to do is try and drop them 22 blocks. That way they'll be knocked down to just a few hit points, and you can do that to collect. He's going to kill me, isn't he? Little guy wants me. So dropping them 22 blocks, you can either go ahead and use the fences, or if you've got them drop 22 blocks, you don't have to. Just make sure that you do have those trapdoors there so that the little guys don't get out to get you. But we'll move in a little closer. There we go. Let's repair that shovel a little bit more. We'll come over here where the ones we don't have. And I'm going to use the shovel, collect that experience, come back again. And let's use our shovel and collect it. And you can see that the experience is adding up and repairing that shovel. Again, the longer you wait, the more you get, and the faster it will be. Hopefully you guys will get Sweeping Edge to make this a lot easier. And I really hope that this video helped you guys on Bedrock since you can't put your tools in your offhand. But this is hopefully a quick mending video to show you what I do. And that's using those fences and trapdoors over those hoppers. Iron trapdoors to repair your tools and your gear. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you want to subscribe for future videos, click that subscribe button. It really helps my channel. Lets me know that I'm putting out decent content. And I make videos every Wednesday, have them edited out by early Thursday morning at 5 a.m. Until next week's video, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.